Hello and welcome back. I am here with Fleet Street journalist Don Short, and we've just recorded one video introducing the new book, Beatles and Beyond, and so I'll put a link to that in the description box below. I thought in this video we could talk about how you started as a journalist.
Yes, the background was quite simple really. Always wanted to be a reporter. I started at the local newspaper, the Staines News, and began as a trainee reporter. I managed to get that job for a paltry 75p a week in today's money, and I worked there for 2 or 3 years and had a very good local editor, and he then took me under his wing. I covered all sorts of local society meetings, the garden clubs, the weddings, and then on a bicycle I rode around the district seeing funeral undertakers, local priests, for church news, and all those kind of things. Of course, very soon I was in the press box of the local magistrates' court, and very soon I was reporting on court cases. From there I did my national service with the RAF and was posted to Nairobi. I managed to launch a magazine for this station called Focus, and then moved and started moonlighting as a sports reporter with the East African Standard, the daily newspaper for East Africa. I was offered a job to stay in Nairobi, but I decided to come home as I saw that national service might be applicable in Nairobi because the Mau Mau were becoming active. I returned to London. I stayed at the Staines News for about 2.5 years, had a brief job with the Richmond Twickenham Times, and then I married and we got an offer of a job with a house in Gloucestershire for the Gloucestershire Echo, the evening newspaper. And I stayed there for 2.5 years, but Fleet Street beckoned, as it does all the reporters. It was always our dream to work in the street, and so we left the Cotswolds before Fleet Street.
Fleet Street is such a thriving community.
Oh, Fleet Street was a village of its own. It was incredible. Just a crazy place, just wonderful. Miles and miles of camaraderie, and miles of great bars to drink in. So yeah, they were the kind of golden days of Fleet Street. And I remember once being holding my arm over some garden gate and got fined £50 for trespassing when I was trying to attract the attention of the resident. But yes, unfortunately all the newspapers now have gone dispersed into all different areas.
And even local press is so far removed from the area it's based.
Yes, the local press
it writes about.
Yeah, local press.
Which is a shame.
Had to. I think the internet and the computers have actually, or certainly have shrunk the newspaper circulations. The Daily Mail, when I worked there, had a circulation of 5 million copies.
Yeah, I think the way we consume news now is so different as well, like through the computer, online and stuff.
Yes, I think that my age it was always a pencil and a notepad, and later maybe a tape recorder, but we certainly didn't have the advantages of the internet and the computers and the blogging and the podcasts. Nothing like that.
I think it's really easy for us to forget now, in a world of online journalism, that journalists very rarely leave their desks almost now, whereas
they don't.
You have to be within touching distance of your... Because now social media, the internet and stuff, we can just go on our computer and write up a story.
That's right.
Very instantly.
No, you have to be there. Yeah, no, journalists today are really computer bound. They rarely leave their desks for any assignments. Well, I suppose I was in a privileged position because I was sent all over the world.
So much travel.
So much travel, unbelievable. I could be in Las Vegas or Los Angeles or Philippines or wherever, New York.
Saint-Tropez, all the best places.
All the lovely places of the world, and of course not forgetting Cannes, which the film festival drew me to.
I think the way it was in the 1960s and 70s when you were reporting was so much more reliable in a way, because we've only got second-hand and stories start
That's
now.
right, it was not the 60s, the way we were reporting, it was, as you say, first-hand, because you actually heard it from the interviewee's mouth, and you were close to them. Now, today, it's you sit in an office and you do your story from Google pretty well.
Yeah, Twitter, social
and
media.
Twitter and social media. So you haven't got to leave your desk, have you?
All of your interviews with the stars happened in person, whereas now it would happen by Skype, telephone, email, even.
That's correct, yeah. No, it was one-to-one.
Yeah.
All those interviews were one-to-one.
So that makes for a much
No
richer...
Skype, no.
No.
And no video setups, none at all.
No. So I think that, and I can't, so yes, there's something about sort of being person to person that's more immediate, more direct.
Yep.
So
I think, and also you can see a person's reactions and their mood, and so you can kind of change your interviewing style if you wish to suit that person's mood and their feelings. So all of that kind of comes into the, I suppose, of being a professional journalist.
I think that makes for a much richer memoir as well, so I can't imagine writing a memoir.
Well, I hope it does on this occasion.